righty. Welcome back, everyone, for another episode of Kind Wholeness. And last episode, we got a chance to really dive deep into, how can, we engage with our children without, the distractions. And Kirsty actually gave so many amazing pointers. If you haven't watched the video, please go and do so.
Right now.
Like right now. And subscribe and like all that good stuff. But needless to say, we left off that episode saying, how do we bring mindfulness into the home, right? And so, Kirsty, I know you're well versed, and so I wanted to take this moment to ask you because some of the things that I think we don't get a chance to do with our children is um, figure out methods for them to quiet their minds and be mindful, right? Because there's so much distractions out in the world, from television to iPads and phones and God knows what else. But, I want to ask you here today, what are some of the ways that you've been able to bring mindfulness into the home and really have the kid hone in on being comfortable with themselves?
Yeah, it's a great point. And just like we started in the last episode, it really starts with us, the adults, right?
Yeah.
We are their role models, but to make it more digestible, because sometimes we overthink stuff.
Yes. We do.
We do as human beings, and we want to look for methods and perfection and
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
It's really not this difficult. But once we have that awareness that we want to parent differently, one of the things, as I mentioned in the last video, we have boundaries in my household. So Monday through Thursday, we do not turn on the television. So now let's break it down. In the morning, when I'm having breakfast with my kids, as I'm preparing them, my 11-year-old, because now he's 11, I still take him to school.
Yeah.
My teenager, right? She's in high school, so she's walking to school. So that's another boundary or routine that I'm still establishing with her. But with the 11-year-old, and even when they were both going to the same school, it was the same routine.
Yeah.
We're having breakfast, and it's just silent. Silent.
Wow.
If you're bored, they know to pick up a book or do something with their hands.
Yes.
One of the things that we get all worked up when our child say to us, "Mom, I'm bored." We don't know what to do with that. But here's what you can do. Zip it.
Yeah.
Just zip it. Mom, I'm bored. Stay still. Let them figure out their next challenge, their next activity, their next project. You'll be surprised. They'll come to you with an airplane out of a car box.
Yeah.
If you have pencils or whatever, they'll come with a stick figure, whatever it is.
Yes.
But that can only happen if we stay still.
Yes.
That is the message for today.
Yes.
Stillness.
That's so good.
And present. We have to create the environment for them. The second thing that I have in my household is just classical music in the background. To your point, there's so many distractions, right? But if we create the environment in which they can thrive, it's easier. But once again, it starts with us. Do not wake up with a cell phone.
Right.
Now, granted, if you need it as an alarm and you're struggling with that addiction, buy a regular clock is what I tell people.
Yeah.
Buy a regular clock. Keep your, the old-fashioned one, that particular clock. Have the phone away. And then, once you wake up, you go to the kitchen or whatever, you welcome your children. But when you welcome them, you want to be present.
Yeah.
Again, no gadgets.
Right.
Have that classical music. Encourage just food. Food brings people together. Now, if you've never done this, set the expectation with the family. Hey, family, from now on, this is how we're going to start our day.
Right.
But, Mom, what do you mean? What happened with the TV? It's fine. We're going to try this. But why, Mom? It's a new lifestyle. But why, Mom? I just want us to do things differently. And then zip it. Now, you do have to hold that boundary. If not, they're going to know that we're just making stuff up.
Yep. They can smell it a mile away.
Yeah, so ask for help. Tell your partner, spouse, your friends that this is what you're doing so that you can, all on board. But that is the message today. Create environments in which the children and your entire household can be more present.
Yeah, that and so thank you so much for sharing. I think that's the biggest takeaway. I think the biggest highlight there is silence is golden, right? It is golden. And so you create space for the children to really be creative, really be comfortable with their thoughts, right? That overstimulation that we have here in society, a lot of times, even adults don't get a chance to really hone in on their own thoughts, and they don't feel comfortable, so they have to go and do this, they got to go and do that, and now it takes away from them either processing something they're going through,
Yeah.
or actually like think about what they're about to go through.
Yeah.
And so, because there was a point that you said in the last video about being a role model, right? And really allowing the kid to see, because if you're not going to be on the phone in the car, right, you don't want them to be on the phone in the car because we're all in,
Yeah.
right? And so, even in this model and what we're talking about today, I think that's something to take away is the fact that when we create that in atmosphere and we set the tone, and it allows them to really spread and be creative in every area of their lives. So
start that today.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy. I'm not gonna lie, I tried exactly what you told me from last episode, and it did wonders. Me and my children, they were on their iPad. I'm like, guys, put these things away. And then I got a chance to realize that my son loves soccer. My daughter, she wants to start playing the violin. And so it really allows them, to either open up, right, or just express themselves for ways that they didn't think was possible.
I love that, all of it. Isn't that great? A true testimonial right here. And it does work. We don't need to have a X degree or be experts or anything. Just be in the moment, moment to moment, and just let it happen. So thank you so much for that.
No, thank you.
Till next time.
Yes, and please check out the previous video, like and subscribe, and we'll be back for another interesting topic.
Stay tuned. Bye.